All right, so let's get right into it. What if I told you there's like a financial cheat code, a secret weapon that the rich have been using forever? Something that works for you 24/7, even while you're fast asleep, just to make you richer? Well, it's real. And today we are going to crack that code wide open.
So to really get this, I want you to picture something with me. The sun's setting, right? It's casting this amazing orange glow across the ocean. And way out there, just floating on their surfboards, you've got two buddies, Andrew and Brian, soaking up the last waves of the day.
And then Andrew kind of breaks the silence. He says something that, man, I think we've all felt. You know that feeling? You grind it out. You put in all the hours, you get that paycheck, and then just a few weeks later, you're staring at your bank account going, seriously? Where did it all go?
And that right there is the heart of the problem. We're calling it the endless summer job. It's this cycle, you know? You're working for your money, but your money isn't really working back for you.
I mean, really think about it for a second. You trade your time, the one thing you can never ever get back, for cash. But then what does that cash do? For a lot of us, it just sits there. It's waiting to pay rent, buy groceries, whatever. It's a one-way street. You do all the heavy lifting, and your money just gets to chill out.
But while Andrew's venting about all this, Brian kind of gets this little smirk on his face. See, he knows something that Andrew doesn't. He knows there's a way to completely flip that script, a way to get your money to work just as hard, if not harder, than you do. He's found the secret spot.
And this is the moment it all changes. This is where he reveals the cheat code. Brian is about to explain this wild idea of money that, well, literally clones itself.
He calls it compound interest. And look, don't let the fancy name throw you off, okay? The idea itself is super simple. It's just interest that earns its own interest. A fun way to think about it is that your money starts having these little money babies, and then those money babies grow up and they have their own money babies. It just becomes this ever-expanding family of cash.
So how does this whole money cloning thing actually work? Well, it's basically this simple little loop that just keeps going. Step 1, you put some money aside to invest. That's called the principal. Step 2, that money earns a little extra for you. That's the interest. Step 3, and this is the magic part, your now slightly bigger pile of money earns interest on the whole thing. And step 4, you just let it repeat forever. The cycle just gets more and more powerful every single time.
Okay, so the theory is cool and all, but what does this cheat code actually look like in the real world? Let's check out what it means to actually start riding this money wave.
Just look at this chart. It tells you everything you need to know. That bar for simple interest, it's a straight line. It's steady, predictable, kind of boring, honestly. But now look at the compound interest bar. It starts out slow, almost identical to the other one. But then it hits this curve and just shoots straight up. It goes exponential. That right there is the wave building its power. So what's the magic ingredient that makes that wave so huge? You might think it's a ton of money, but nope. The most powerful factor is just time. It's exactly like a tiny swell way out in the ocean. It needs hundreds and hundreds of miles to build up all that energy and become a massive surfable wave. Your money needs years to do the same thing. Okay, let's put some real numbers to this to see how crazy it is. Imagine you invest just $1,000, a one-time thing. You don't add another dime to it, you just let it sit there. With a pretty average return of about 7%, in 30 years, that $1,000 can turn into over $7,600. Your money literally made you over $6,000 while you were out living your life. That's the cheat code. So naturally, Andrew is fired up about this. His mind is blown. But then Brian gets all serious because, you know, every powerful force out there has a dark side. This cheat code, it is a double-edged sword. And if you're not careful, it can turn into a nasty financial riptide. And this slide lays it out perfectly. On the one hand, when compounding is working for you with investments, it's like catching that perfect wave, just effortlessly carrying you forward. But when it's working against you in the form of debt, it's like being caught in a riptide. It just pulls you further and further from shore, no matter how hard you try to swim against it. And here's the kicker, you guys. The banks, the credit card companies, they use the exact same cheat code against you. That 20-something% interest rate on your credit card, that's not just on the money you first spent. Oh no, it's on the interest too. Your debt starts having debt babies. It's the same powerful engine, just thrown into reverse. It's a total wipeout.
Okay, so we've seen the good side, we've seen the bad side. What's the big takeaway here? What's the one thing you really need to remember from Brian and Andrew's chat out there on the water?
It really all comes back to time.
I mean, look at this timeline. If you start paddling at age 18, you're giving your money decades to grow. You get to catch the biggest possible wave with the least amount of effort. At 25, still a fantastic ride. But if you wait until you're 35, well, you're going to be paddling a lot harder. And that means investing a lot more money just to try and catch up to where you could have been.
And this really brings it all home. This is the final piece of advice from Brian, and it is so true. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is right now. You can't turn back the clock, but you absolutely control what you do today. The secret isn't waiting until you have a ton of cash. The secret is just to start paddling. So I want to leave you with this one question to think about. Right now, at this very moment, the force of compounding is active in your financial life. It is happening, whether you know it or not. It's either building you a beautiful wave, or it's creating a dangerous riptide. The only question is, which one is it for you?